Oh my God, I cannot believe this is happening, but I'm literally posting a video on this channel after what, like 7 years? But what's crazy is there's something in the air that's happening right now in my life. What, 7 years later? How long? I don't know, a long time later, and it feels exactly like it felt when I started everything on this channel. And it also feels as private, like something that I'm going through, and I don't necessarily want the entire world to see and know about because it's like a personal journey. But at the same time, it's like there's so much momentum inside of me, and there's so much feels and like this unknown, like something like I'm reaching for and beginning, and I gotta capture that momentum. Like I feel like it's exactly the same way I felt. Like if you rewind and go back to the very first video on this channel, I think when I just took on coaching with Stefan, which is so crazy because what, like, ah, my God, so much has changed and shifted. And actually right now I'm back in Israel, um where I was when that all started, and Stefan's here in Israel too. If that past Yali knew that this would be reality, oh my God, I can't even imagine. Anyway, I'm this is probably going to be one big blab because I've not planned this. I have no idea what I want to say, but I just know that I can't just hold this in. I've been sharing with a few friends and just like being really transparent about it, but I just feel there's so much momentum. I want to capture it for reference later because I truly feel in the last, what is it, week? I don't even know because I can't keep track of time, but I feel like I'm stepping into yet another version of myself. And there have been so many versions and shifts and growth, but there's like a new momentum, and it's just like time for it right now because today is November, just turned to November 9th here, because it's midnight, it's pretty late. Um, November 9th, 2019, and we're stepping into not only a new year in January, but a new decade. And like, I asked for closure, and I'm bringing closure to what was. And I asked for something new, and life was starting to feel pretty somewhat mundane. And I've spent so many years in the States and really falling in love with the community there and stuff. And ever since I've had some issues like kind of keeping me from being there because of visas and immigration, I was just like, I went on a journey, and it's been good, and I feel good, and I have ups and downs and ebb and flow and growth in life, but it hasn't been amazing. Like it's been good, but it's almost like oof, the best is like, it used to be up there, and now like the best is here, and now like this is the gaps. It's still pretty good, but it's like, I don't know. It felt more mundane. And there's actually someone who triggered it, and it's not about him. And I'll probably mention this and talk about it more, but he triggered it. So I found him on Instagram or Facebook. I'm not even sure how I stumbled across his beingness. We've got a ton of mutual friends. It's almost like life kind of is playing a joke and like planted him everywhere that I was and around the same people. Yet we haven't met somehow. And it's just like something about him. Just caught my eye, and he's been doing these Instagram stories, and I've been following them, and every time he speaks there's like something else that I'm like, heck yeah, like that resonates. And unintentionally somehow this guy on the internet, I don't know, woke up a part of me that was dormant. And this is without any dependency on him or anything happening. We have been like chatting and conversing. And but what I told my accountability partner the day after this all happened was, I told her, I'm in love, but not what you think, not like I'm in love with him and it's dependent on him and how he feels and what manifests and this has to be. Like, not against that all happening, just side note, but that's not where it's coming from. It's coming from understanding that being in love is being in a love state. It's a vibration. It's like tuning the dial into Love FM, and now all the songs are suddenly love songs, and like I was just tuned and tapped into this energy, and everyone was getting love from me, and I was vibrating love, and so suddenly things were showing up in my life that were matching that vibration. um while this is all happening, I'm still like watching his stories, and he filled me in on like a program he's doing, and somewhere in between the words he said something about a new decade beginning. I don't know what it is about those words or that moment or it coming from him. I can't pinpoint what that was, but that moved something inside me. And it's like unexpected because I'm usually not that impressed. I know the hey, it's a new year thing. And I always ran challenges every time there was a new year and got this momentum of like a new year. And it doesn't impress me anymore, honestly. Like I say it and I use it for motivation, like we all do, but it's lost its magic in my world to say a new year is coming. Like it's something that motivates me, but doesn't like, oh my gosh, like motivate the heck out of me. Until he said new decade, and it's like, suddenly I was like, wow, how do I want to step into this new decade in my life? Like, what if I could design the next 10 years of who I am, like starting now? And what if like bringing closure to things makes sense? And it's just like everything just came together. And alongside that, I was looking at the course that he was creating, and it's almost like the answer of everything I was asking from the universe. I've been creating courses for years online, and I wasn't sure how to shape the next one. I had all these different ideas and I didn't understand which one I should choose. And he comes along and he's creating a program that's literally all those different things together in a way that I never saw possible before. And I'm like, dude, like I can do that version, like my version of that. Wow, the inspiration that has opened up through that. It's giving me momentum to create, and it's given me momentum already to make some shifts that are just unbelievable. And I'm like just stepping into a new phase in my coaching and enrolling clients in a way I've never had before. I'm just not even interested in like watching Netflix or doing something that's considered fun. I'm like in it all day, every day with high momentum. I want to take my body to the next level, and I want to take my shape and exercise to the next level, and I want to take my coaching to the next level, and I want to take my finances to the next level, like in a way I've never managed finances before. Like I'm intrigued to like understand taxes and the basics of like accounting to a point where I like really can manage my money and make it work for me from a positive, inspiring, empowering place. And budget. Like I've never wanted to budget. Who uses that word? Ew. And yet it sounds so good to me right now. And the idea of like taking a year to shape something and like work on it and let it like mm, just be ready to launch, or not to launch, but like, you know, just take my time with things. Things are shifting. And yeah, anyway, it feels really good and I'm really buzzing. It's like past midnight and I just cannot even think of calming down. It's been like this the last few days. and I'm in the midst of enrolling a coaching client in something that's putting me out of my comfort zone and him, and is like a real opportunity for growth for the both of us. And I just spoke to this guy that I just mentioned, keep him anonymous. That put me out of my comfort zone completely too. Yeah, it's like such an interesting time, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful. And I'm excited for what's next. And I feel like I want to update here and yeah, like start another, I want to call it challenge. I don't want it to be challenging. I want to start like a sprint, not even a sprint, momentum, something like something good. I want to start designing my decade, and I'm super excited for what's to come. And I can't wait to keep you posted. So, more stories coming through. I have a lot to share. I'm just not going to all share it all together right here, right now. But hi. Hi again, YouTube old vlog. I'm gonna dare to upload this right now and just see what happens and keep it here. I know I look different, I feel different. There's been so much I can't catch you up, whoever you are when I say you, but I know. I know all the things, and this is good for me. Mwah.